welcome to A Pod with Two J's. I'm Jill.
And I'm Julie.
Hi, I'm Julie. Jill is on a break right now. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to just jump on and give you an update on where we're at. First of all, I wanted to wish all our Canadian listeners a happy Canada Day. I hope you're having an amazing day with family and friends at your cottage, on your dock, in your backyard, on your boat, at the ballpark, wherever you may be. I'm hoping you're enjoying this incredible day with family and friends. And to our listeners south of the border, happy almost July 4th. I hope you enjoy an incredible day with your family and friends, and you are enjoying as much fun as we are here north of the border. I wanted to just give you an update on our summer series that's coming your way. We're working hard behind the scenes on future podcasts. I wanted to give you an idea of what we're working on and guests that we have lined up for you, and I cannot wait to share those with you. So we have an amazing episode coming your way with a designer who could come in your home, and if you give her 3 hours, your home will look showroom or photo ready. She's incredible. We're going to chat about all the hot trends in design, paint colors, flooring, design trends, cabinet, furniture placements, accessories. Leanne Santos is our designer for that episode, and she will bring along some visuals for us that I will post on our Instagram at A Pod with Two J's. And you are always welcome to DM. We would be happy to share her contact information or pass along any questions you have. We're going to have an episode on finance. Finance is something that maybe it's not sexy, maybe it is to some people. But recently I was told by a friend of mine, her sister's husband passed away. She was telling me about the struggles her sister was having, not only the loss of her husband, but she also had not managed throughout their whole marriage any of their finances. She didn't even know where to begin. Not only is she grieving the loss of the loved one, she's also overwhelmed with the fact that she has no idea what to do with the finances that she has in front of her. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And we are going to have a great episode on back to school, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit on that episode about my son is off to Ottawa in September, and I cannot tell you how excited I am for him to experience all the many firsts we experience as students in our post-secondary education, and I will miss him like crazy, but I cannot wait for him to experience his own path, his own journey, his own education, meet new friends. It's going to be incredible. And with that said, we're going to have a great educator on who's been a teacher for many, many years, Sherry Good, who will talk to us about going back to school. Whether you're in JK, SK, grade 1, grade 5, grade 8, even into high school, about the challenges of going back to school. A lot of excitement, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, how to manage that as a parent. And parents are excited about it as well, but we're also anxious about it and how our children are going to manage. We're going to talk about that and how to overcome some of that and get our children prepared so it's not so stressful on the first day. She'll give you some amazing feedback. I'm also going to have a educator on who homeschooled for almost 2.5 decades to talk about homeschooling, something that I don't know anything about at all. I'm excited to hear the ins and outs about it, the challenges, the struggles, the benefits. We are also going to have a travel podcast, which we're going to have a travel expert on who's going to talk about the hot destinations, what it's like to travel as a single parent, safety tips, also talking about what it's like to travel with odd numbers. I remember traveling as a family, we would have 5 people in our family and everything seemed to be geared for 2, 4, 6s, and 8s. So that was always a challenge. And to talk about some tips of travel safety, which is really important. I remember when I went on a cruise in 2019 with my 3 boys, and we met these incredible guys from Finland who we're still friends with, and we had dinner with them every night, and they're lovely, lovely men. And I can't thank them enough for making our week even more incredible. One thing they said to me was, "Wow, Julie, I can't believe that you as a single parent would come to Europe with your 3 children. Are you not worried about your safety?" And I sat there just thinking, no, I actually wasn't worried about safety at all. Safety was never a concern for me. It was about the experience. So I think it's something that should be addressed and definitely talked about, especially traveling as a single person. That's something we can talk about. I apologize for the fireworks in the background, but it seems to be one of those nights. I have a guest that's coming on, Jim Gordon, who has hosted a travel show for 20 years. Lucky him. So he's been able to travel and do a show at the same time, which is incredible. So we'll talk about favorite travel destination, complications of travel, how to do a remote show, and how can you actually become a travel host, because I really want that job. That's really what I want. So that's what we're going to talk about. We'll also talk about health and wellness, a Harvard study that's been going on for 80 plus years, that's had just under 2,000 participants, that talks about health and wellness. And there's 4 or 5 things that we all should gather from this study that's been going on for a very long time. I will have an amazing health and wellness expert on that podcast. Let's not forget about the sexy subject of boudoir photography. We're going to have a photographer on to talk about what to expect in a shoot, what to bring. I would recommend you bring many outfits, because it will completely depend on your mood and how the photography shoot is going. That's just my experience. I would say at least 5, maybe even 10 outfits, from sexy to kinky to props to bondage to whatever is in your mind. I think you will enjoy every moment of it. You will feel empowered, and I think you will feel the way I did after, that you will want to do it again and again and again. So look forward to that conversation, and I hope you do as well. Those are just a few of the ideas. I hope you can bear with us, because I'm going to take a little bit of a break with my family, which I'm sure you all are as well, enjoying these long summer days, beautiful nights. I'm hoping you have the same fireflies in your backyard as we do, which is incredible. I'll leave with my quote of the week. I could never in 100 summers get tired of this.
Thanks for listening to a pod with 2 J's. See ya.